What's up, everyone? I hope you guys are doing great. So today's video is going to be about Will Smith. Ever since that situation happened, a lot of you guys have been asking me to make a video about Will Smith. So here it is, and the reason why I'm doing this a couple of days later after the whole situation happened is because I like to really do my research on these things. I don't like to just do something because it's trending. I like to take my time and really make sure that I'm right and really make sure that I have a lot of facts and evidence and to present my video well. I don't like just rushing into things right away because then the video looks rushed and sloppy. So I really took my time with this one, and shout out to Divine Sade because she actually found this one last year, and I remember she told me about it, but we never got around to making a video about it. So when the situation happened, she reminded me about Sam Cooke, and I really wanted to expose him because Sam Cooke is Will Smith. Sam Cooke is a very old singer, and as you guys can see, this is Sam Cooke right here on the left singing, and then here we got Will Smith. And the first connection right away is that Will Smith has made music before, so they both have that in common, but there's way more connections that I'm going to get into. So before I get into the video, make sure you guys drop a like, share, and subscribe because this is a very important video. So as you guys can see, we got Sam Cooke on the left and Will Smith on the right. They got the same exact side profile. And then here we got Sam Cooke. And here we got Will Smith when he played Ali in a movie. And the reason I want to show this first is because Will Smith looks so much like Sam Cooke in this movie. As you guys can see, they got the same head shape and everything. And there's so many connections with this, but I'll get into that later. But one thing I do want to say is, why would they get Will Smith to play Ali in a movie but not get Will Smith to play Sam Cooke in a movie when he clearly looks way more like Sam Cooke than Ali? So that goes to show that the people they choose for these biopics are never actually that person. So for example, Will Smith is clearly not Ali. I made a video about Muhammad Ali. Make sure you guys go check that out. I'll reference that later in the video, but I'll leave a link to that video in the description and at the end of the video. But anyways, as you guys can see, here we got Sam Cooke, and he has the exact same smile as Will Smith, and they have the exact same mouth. So if you get a good look at his bottom lip, you guys see how it goes down a bit? Will Smith has the exact same bottom lip. So they have the exact same mouth, and they smell exactly the same. And then here we got Sam Cooke and Will Smith. They got the same exact side profile. And here he is in the movie. He looks so much like him in this movie. And like I said, Will Smith has also made music. But as you guys can see, here's some more pictures of the side. And just to clear things up, Sam Cooke is not his father, is not his grandfather, because I already know that some people are going to want to say that. It's actually deeper than that. These celebrities are immortal beings, and I'll get to that later because Will Smith never ages. I'm going to show you guys proof, just like I did with that Eminem video. They never age. They just try to artificially age them with like white hair and a beard and stuff like that, but they never actually age. That's why their baby pictures look exactly like them when they're adults, because they have to artificially do it. It's not a natural aging process that they go through. But anyways, here we got Will Smith and Sam Cooke. They look so much alike right here. The only difference is that Will Smith has like these ears that pop out of his head more. That's pretty much the only difference though. And here's a good comparison. They have the exact same smile, man. And right here you can clearly see that they have the exact same eyes. If you get a good look at Will Smith's eyes, and then you got Sam Cooke's eyes, they have the exact same eyes. And also they have the same chin too. Alright, so here's a younger picture of Will Smith, and he's laughing, and this picture reminded me a lot of Sam Cooke. When you look at younger pictures of Will Smith, you can see it a lot more. So I try to find more younger pictures of him, because when I look at Sam Cooke, he always gave me like this vibe of Will Smith when he was on Fresh Prince. But anyways, here's Sam Cooke and Will Smith. They look pretty much identical right here. You know, I found these two pictures and I put them side to side, and I was shocked about how much they look alike. And here's a picture of Sam Cooke, and he looks so much like Will Smith in this picture. You know, I tried finding like a better quality picture of this one, but I couldn't find it, so I have to use this blurry one. But even though it's blurry, you can still tell this is Will Smith. You know, he looks so much like him right here. Especially with this picture, man. I saw it right away when I looked at this picture. They both give off that same vibe. And another thing too is they have the exact same eye spacing, because Will Smith has like these eyes that are kind of far apart, and it's the same thing with Sam Cooke. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about this. You know, there's a lot of damage control with Will Smith, you know, saying that he's so many different people, but I looked into all of them and none of them made sense to me, you know, until Divine Sade told me about Sam Cooke. This one made way more sense to me, because when I look at Will Smith in the Ali movie, he looks so much like Sam Cooke. It's crazy. So here we got Will Smith in the movie, and his body looks so fake. This goes to show that they can clearly fake any type of body. So don't ever let their body types throw you off, or like their heights or anything, because a lot of times they try to do that to throw us off, even with the weight sometimes, like with my Biggie video. But anyways, here we got Sam Cooke and Will Smith. They look so much alike, man. It's crazy. Will Smith is basically just like a modern version of Sam Cooke. So the fact that Will Smith played Muhammad Ali in a movie is a major connection, because Sam Cooke and Muhammad Ali were actually friends. So isn't that ironic that Sam Cooke and Muhammad Ali are friends, and then Sam Cooke fakes his death, you know, Muhammad Ali fakes his death, and then years down the line they want to make a biopic and they get Will Smith to play Muhammad Ali. You know, don't you guys think that's ironic? So Sam Cooke basically played Muhammad Ali in that movie. So that's a very interesting connection right there. And by the way, like I said, you know, Muhammad Ali is Kevin Gates. Make sure you guys go check that out. I'll put a link to this video in the description below. But yeah, man, Sam Cooke is Will Smith, and it's so easy to see, you know, they have the exact same eyes. And I'm not gonna lie, when I first looked into this, I also started to get the illusion that he might be Denzel Washington. But when I really looked at it, I didn't see it, because Denzel Washington's eyes are way different. You know, he has bigger eyes than this, and his face structure is a bit different. So Denzel Washington is not Sam Cooke, although they do kind of resemble each other, because Denzel Washington is kind of old, so he kind of does give that same vibe. But when you really look at it, you know, Sam Cooke looks way more like Will Smith. And when I made that video about Denzel Washington, I actually went down Denzel Washington's whole character, and that whole rabbit hole is very deep, you know, and I found all of his older characters, so, and none of them look like Sam Cooke, so that's how I know that Denzel Washington is not Sam Cooke. But I do understand why some people would think that. You know, even I thought about that for a couple of days when I was making this video. But when you really look at it, he's actually Will Smith. So if you guys haven't seen my Denzel Washington video, make sure you guys go check that out, so you guys can see, you know, the whole rabbit hole with that, because he's not Sam Cooke. But anyways, now let's get into the 33 connections, because for some reason there's a lot of 33s connected with Sam Cooke. So the first thing I found was Sam equals 33 in Gematria, and, you know, just like masonry equals 33. And Sam Cooke faked his death at 33. So that's a crazy connection, you know, this can't be a coincidence. His name equals 33, and he fakes his death at 33. And he faked his death right before his birthday too, because his birthday was in January and he died in December. So he was just about to turn 34, but he made sure to fake his death at 33, you know, right before his birthday. And then I was looking at Will Smith pictures, and I found this one, and he has a 33 jersey on right here. Alright, so Sam Cooke faked his death on December 11th, 1964, which is very ironic, because 4 years later, Will Smith is born. So Will Smith's birthday is in 1968, and Sam Cooke faked his death in 1964. So it's almost like Sam Cooke removes himself from the world stage, and then 4 years later, he comes back as a new character. So that's what all of these old celebrities are doing, you know, they fake their deaths. and then they come back as a younger character, and they just keep doing that every single time. You know, all of these characters date back to the ancient times. You know, I broke that down in my Eminem video, and Divine Sade has a Carrie Hilson video about that too. So make sure you guys go check those out. And I like what this guy said on Twitter. He said, if you believe in reincarnation, you have to believe Will Smith was Sam Cooke. Hashtag just saying. And although I don't believe that he reincarnated, you know, that's something that a lot of articles say for damage control. But reincarnation is kind of like an analogy for what they're doing. Because in a sense, he did reincarnate and he has a new character now. But I wouldn't call it reincarnation because that's not actually what it is. Alright, so another major connection is Sam Cooke has so many songs in Will Smith movies. So this is a movie from Will Smith called Hitch. And as you guys can see, the song Wonderful World by Sam Cooke was played in this movie. Will Smith has so many movies where they play Sam Cooke songs. And another big one was Ali. You know, in the very beginning, they actually played a Sam Cooke song. And then you see Will Smith playing Muhammad Ali in the movie. So there's a lot of connections with that. And they do that on purpose, you know, it's truth in plain sight, really. But anyways, now let's get into Will Smith being immortal. Because here's a picture of Will Smith in 1997 and then Will Smith in 2017. And he looks pretty much the same. The only difference is he has a little bit of white hair. But other than that, he literally looks exactly the same. And keep in mind that this is 20 years apart. You know, there's no way that anybody could look the same 20 years later. It's impossible for any regular human to look the same 20 years later. And then here's another picture of Will Smith in 2002 and Will Smith in 2016, and he looks exactly the same. What's crazy about this picture is he actually looks younger on the picture on the right. And then at the bottom, somebody said he's immortal. And then here's a picture of Will Smith in 1997, Men in Black. And then Will Smith in Men in Black 3 in 2012. And he literally looks exactly the same. And they said, Will Smith, why you no age? And, you know, there's so many memes about this, but it's really true. You know, they try making memes about it to make it a joke, but in reality, this is very true. You know, why is he not aging? You know, and there's hundreds of celebrities that they literally look the same 20 years later or 30 years later. So I'll be making more videos about them. But as you guys can see, here's another one. And this one's about 13 years apart. And he looks pretty much the same. It's weird because in some of these pictures, he actually looks younger the more he ages. You know, it's kind of backwards. Because right here, he looks younger on the right than on the left. So yeah, there's so many articles about this, you know, and they kind of make it a joke. But we all know that at the end of the day, these are not regular humans, and that's why they don't age. They're all immortal creatures, and I don't know what type of creatures they are. You know, right here it says they're real-life vampires. You know, I don't know what they are. But I will say this, you know, because he does have a movie, Men in Black. And if you guys watch that movie, there's so many creatures in this movie. So here's some pictures of them. So this movie is very telling, you know, they're kind of putting the truth in plain sight that they're creatures. So if you guys seen this movie, you guys know what I'm talking about. But yeah, man, Sam Cooke is Will Smith. Here's a really good comparison of it. You know, I noticed it right away. And I do want to make a video on Chris Rock. There's a lot of damage control saying he's Mario, but he's not. You know, as you guys can see right here, they have a picture together and they don't look anything alike. So if you guys know who Chris Rock is, let me know in the comments below. But I will be doing research to try to figure that out. And if I do find out who he is, I'll drop a video on that. So yeah, man, that's pretty much it for the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to drop a like, share, subscribe, and turn on post notifications. And also something I want to talk about real quick is why are all these pages making videos saying, oh, the slap was fake, you know, Will Smith didn't actually slap Chris Rock and stuff like that. Like, yeah, it was probably fake, but why are all these quote-unquote woke people trying to prove that so much? You know, it's almost like they're promoting it. You know, that's why I didn't really want to talk about the slap situation in this video, because I noticed a lot of these pages are actually promoting these celebrities when they do that. And I told you guys the same thing, you know, with the whole Lil Nas X situation, when a lot of those pages were actually promoting him by talking about it. So yeah, that's why I didn't want to talk about it at all in this video. But I will say that that whole situation was scripted, and I'm going to show you guys a video right now of some predictive programming that this was going to happen. So I'm going to show you guys that video right now, and then I'll show you guys the actual video. So I guess my whole point with this is don't feed into the media too much when this type of stuff happens. You know, they're just trying to get your energy. You know, I don't like all those pages that keep making videos saying, oh, it was fake and stuff like that. Like, at least just make one video about it and that's it. You know, the fact that people are really trying to, like, give this so much attention, they're actually feeding into the media even more. But, yeah, that's pretty much it for the video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'm out.
Here tonight, a lot of last year's winners. We got the Backstreet Boys, NSYNC, Britney Spears. Boy, it look like white Team 99 up in there. Britney Spears got her new album out, her new song. Oops, I did it again. Oops, she did it again. She did it again, y'all. What the did you do the first time? What else is up? We got Eve here. Oh, my bad. That's Cisco. We got a little bit of Destiny's Child here tonight. That's right. Got the new hit song. Say my name, say my name. What name? Every time I learn the name, you kick the out the group. I say your name. How about Temporary? We got a lot of rappers here. That's right. Jay-Z, Jigga, the Jigga Man. Jigga what? Jigga who? Jigga in the club, that's who. And how could you mention rap without talking about my man P. Diddy? P. Diddy, Shawn John, Sean Buffett Cone. Got in a little bit of trouble this year, huh, Pup? Got in some trouble. Went out and hired Johnny Cochran. Actually, you didn't hire Johnny Cochran, you just sampled OJ's defense team. That's right. Speaking of OJ, OJ is in the news again, trying to make a comeback, promote his new website. OJ with a website? What the is going on? And you know the address? www.//youaintdeadyet.com. Thank you very much. Oh no, puppy, not.
He is praying that Will Smith wins. Like, please, Lord. Jada, I love you. G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. All right? That was a nice one. Okay. I'm out here. Richard. Oh, wow. Wow. Will Smith just smacked it out of me.